always say in Smash 4, for instance, Bowser. He was a grappler, he was a big body. He had a very straightforward game plan if he wanted to grab you at all times.
Yep.
In theory, he's not actually a very good character. But in tournament, when people are scared, he actually was pretty good.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
And Ganon's the same thing. Like, in theory, he's crap.
Yeah.
He's too slow, he's too big, he's got no projectiles, he's not going to be able to deal with so many characters in the game. In practice, he'll kill you in 3 hits.
That's right, yeah.
And, you know, you guess right once you die.
And that's the thing, the character is like almost completely based on, not completely based, but he's one of the characters that benefits an insane amount from, you know, mind games. That side B, the flame choke, sets up those 50-50s.
Command grabs, really useful.
Okay, Little Mac.
I've actually come up against Goku, a Little Mac player. I don't know where Goku's from, but Little Mac is a very interesting choice. Not a highly rated character in this game.
No, one of the least rated characters. And I haven't had too much experience against Little Mac, but I can tell, I have a feeling that this might not be as awful as you might think as for Little Mac, because of course Ganondorf is quite slow. He can't really jump around. He has really good aerials and that kind of thing, but the frame data from Little Mac is crazy.
Yeah.
So
Little Mac's a character that lives on the ground.
That's right.
He has the worst aerials in the game by far. He's a really quick mover on the ground. His moves are incredibly strong on the ground, and they're incredibly quick and safe most of the time. But that's all he has.
That's right. And we can see he has some super armor on his F smash.
Yeah,
so
he's got super armor on his smash attacks, so that he can just power through a lot of moves and deliver a heavy blow. But you knock him off stage once and he just dies. It doesn't matter what percent he's at, he'll just die.
And Verm there, actually, I don't know if you saw it, he did the forward throw off onto the other side of the stage and stood at the place where he knew, oh my goodness, that down smash power armor.
That armor coming through again to just deliver another heavy blow.
And Verm going for a lot of jabs here. Goku trying to get through with his super armor. Does almost have that KO punch, of course, can almost take the
great
stock.
whiff punish on the jab. He stuck out his hand and he got uppercutted for it.
So Goku should be able to recover from this distance.
He's using his jump really early, which I'm not super sure about. He's taking another stock, which is really good. And we got a last stock situation with a KO punch on deck. So Mac's persistent charging factor, whether he takes damage or delivers it.
Oh,
saved by the platform.
Saved by the platform.
So
wow. That was insanely lucky because he was dead for sure there.
Oh, he was totally dead. But he has lost his KO punch now, so it's something that it will charge up when he takes or delivers damage. Gives you a move that will kill at about 30.
Yep.
But as soon as he's got about 5 seconds, and then after that, if he gets knocked into freeform, he loses it.
Kind of the same deal with the Incineroar's revenge stacks, right? He gets those few seconds where
yeah. Incineroars last a lot longer.
Yep.
You have to be grabbed to get rid of that, where you just have to be knocked away as Little Mac.
Okay.
So it's a little bit easier to get rid of that, but it is simultaneously much more threatening because you can just die whenever.
So one cool thing was that we saw Verm go for a lot there. He kind of was like spacing really, really well and waiting for Goku to try and like use his super armor to get through one of his moves.
Goku was definitely banking on that a lot. I saw him, he was just throwing out a lot of smash attacks when he wasn't necessarily in range.
Yeah.
Whether he's predicting Vermanubis to come in and armor through something, or he just wasn't predicting at all, I don't know.
Yep.
But that's sort of what Little Mac is. All he has is his grounded moves. Like,
that's right.
They're quick, they're strong. They've not even got a huge amount of range, to be perfectly honest. Like, so I want to see more of a whiff punish sort of style instead of being the proactive throwing out moves first necessarily. Because a lot of the time you can wait for what Ganondorf wants to do.
Yeah, a lot of his moves are quite laggy.
Yeah, a lot of them are quite laggy. You can sort of wait and just punish after, which I don't think Goku has in mind.
But what isn't laggy is that Nair, which took that first stock off the stage. Absolutely, that's
so
one of the best moves in the game. I'd go so far as to say. Honestly, it lasts for so long.
Long-lasting, great hitbox, lots of damage, lots of knockback. Does your laundry. It's really fantastic.
Truly the bread and butter. Seems like that
just runs into the Sparta kick.
Nah, he's all right. He's living.
What is this mix-up? Oh, he's just missed it.
That back air.
Just barely missed space how long that Warlock kick is going to go for.
He was just going for the Ganon side there off the stage. I don't know if you saw it, but I recognize that as a Ganon player. I'll go for that every single time.
Very cheeky option. The command grab off stage would just kill whenever.
Unfortunately, didn't get that link into the...
he's used his jump. He's gone.
That's it. He's done.
Quick edge guard. As I said, Little Mac was off stage 3 times. He died 3 times. It was very quick ending to that one.
Verm recognizing that, like, it doesn't matter if he gets hit while Goku is trying to recover. He's playing Little Mac.
Right.
He'll trade every day of the week.
Yeah, no,
if he
that's
trades, he
perfectly
takes the
fine.
stock. Yeah. So extremely quick 2-0 there from Ganondorf. Two very explosive characters. So
Yeah,
I
well,
wouldn't
that's
expect
right.
anything else.
I wouldn't expect that to be a long-lasting game unless, for some reason, the Ganondorf decided to platform camp or something to just hang out away from Little Mac. But Goku wanted to press buttons, so
be it.
So
One thing that I would have liked to see Goku do a little bit more was, the bread and butter of Little Mac is the dash dancing. You're not too sure exactly what he's going to do, when he's going to come in.
That's right. That's what I mean when I say I wanted to see more whiff punishing.
Yeah.
Is like hanging back, waiting. Hey, Bus.
Bussy on stream.
Yeah, so we got Big Bussy coming up on stream against Vine Green.
Vine Green, okay.
So Vine Green, pretty infamous Pac-Man main from Victoria.
Awesome.
I say infamous because nobody likes playing against Pac-Man. So
I love versing Pac-Man. Pac-Man's great. To be honest, I like versing Pac-Man.
Ew.
Yeah.
That character's obnoxious. But that's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody really wants to see Vine Green come up on their thing because it's going to be a long set.
Yeah. And Bussy, Snake main.
I believe he's still maining Snake in this game. Yeah, I know that's what came out on the Newcastle PR a little while ago.
I had the Salty Sweet 2 days ago. I know that he took the best of 3 against Dr. Nucleus with Snake.
Oh yeah, fantastic.
So he's looking
Dr.
juicy.
Nucleus, a very strong player. That's a very impressive win.
Arguably one of the best player in New South Wales, along with Luco.
Oh, he's up there. He's
And-
very much up there.
Yeah. So Pac-Man versus Snake. That should be pretty interesting.
Oh, we're gonna see so many projectiles.
I'm looking.
So many projectiles. Oh my god. We're doomed.
Nah, it should be all right. Nah, it's all right. So
Yeah, it could be a long one. I'm not exactly sure who has the best of the camp game because both of these characters are the ones who want to hang back, throw stuff. Snake probably a better boxer if he does get in close. He's got some really strong, pretty quick options. His down air is like frame 3 out of shield and does 20. That's an insane move.
the little stomps. The stomps.
Yeah,
that
the
he's going,
stomp the yard.
Yeah.
Then we got, but yeah, for the most part, I do expect to see the fire hydrant getting dropped by Pac-Man, lots of charging fruit and keys,
Yeah.
and lots and lots and lots of grenades from Bussy.
So I'm not sure if you know, but do you know the special properties with the fruits and the Galaga and the key and all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff?
so each of the different fruit have a different property, different knockback, different angles, etc., etc. The cherry is worthless.
Yep.
It does nothing. And that's the first fruit. Then there's the apple. That will send at a diagonal down angle, and when it hits people, it sends them straight up, basically. Orange is a straight projectile, has decent knockback. The next one is the cantaloupe, or the rock melon.
The rock melon, yep.
That's extremely, extremely slow, but it's very strong.
Okay.
And then after that, it's Gallagher, which does this swooshy pattern that you'll see there, where it like loops around and hits people a few times. That's really useful. After that is the bell.
Yep.
That will paralyze. Temporary paralyze the opponent. Extremely useful. And the last one, the key, which is very, very fast and just extremely high knockback.
Yeah. It takes a very long time to get there, of course.
Yeah,
so.
that's exactly right. So each of the different fruit charges has its different uses, except cherry, I'd argue, has no use whatsoever, but that's the quick one, so it doesn't matter. And you've already seen Vigrant, he's been using, I forgot strawberry, another kind of weak one. It's similar to cherry.
And a lot of that Vine Green with that bread and butter, he puts down the fire hydrant.
Put down a fire hydrant, drop to the
F-smash
other
it.
side, wait for your opponent to do something. Oh, it cleans out the F tilt. So Vine Green hanging out on a platform, very dangerous against Snake. He's got so many great upwards moves. The up smash, up tilt, extremely strong moves to cover platforms.
Let's just throw out the F smash
Oh
and get
my
that
goodness.
fire hydrant out of
He's
there.
not interested in a fire hydrant. He doesn't want to deal with it.
And it is one of the more obnoxious space. It just
It just
holds
controls
space.
a lot of
Yeah,
space. That's exactly right. It's got the water to push you away. It'll eat your hitboxes.
That F smash in the middle of the stage normally would kill, but Snake heavier than you might think. A little bit of a character that. Oh,
Snake
the
is
delayed
extremely heavy.
hitbox.
Still living from a fire hydrant hit at 170. Absolutely absurd. And Buzzy doing very standard sort of recovery. They love to recover high, drop their grenades and their C4s below them.
Yeah.
To sort of cover their landing. Be reverse with the grenade pull to mix up their momentum. Yeah. There's actually especially impressive, I feel, from Bussy, given how many snakes are in Vic.
There's so many.
There are so many snake players in Victoria that I expect Vinegreen to actually be pretty well versed in this matchup. So the fact that Bussy is still sort of controlling a lot of the pace of it and took such a good lead is very impressive.
So that, again, that bread and butter, throws out the hydrant with the F smash to get him out of there. Of course, does delay the hitbox when he hits the when he hits the hydrant, so he can when someone gets a bit closer.
So that's exactly right. Like both the items that Pac-Man throws, the grenades, etc., and the hydrant all will extend hitboxes so that they last a bit longer. Up tilts the hydrant and gets him out of there. Oh my goodness, so strong.
Yeah, talk about Clowntown. That's something that you don't see every single day. But
certainly not.
So one cool thing that I'm really noticing a lot from Vinegreen. We're talking all about Vinegreen, but unfortunately he's losing right now. But he's not. Well, he's not in the best position. But
the Nikita missile, such a strong edge guarding tool.
So, and that's side B. Getting him out of there, paralyzer into F smash does take the
so
stock.
strong.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's. Like, once you get into the higher percents especially, you're going to see mostly the use of the bell and then some key if he gets to, 170 and is actually ready to die by key. But that paralyzer just allows for a free charged smash.
Yep. Takes the stock quite handily.
Yeah,
definitely not out of the realm of possibility here for Vinegreen.
Yeah, I mean, I consider both of these characters ones that are actually really adept at making comebacks. He just DIs out Nikita missile. That is such a strong move. You do not want to DI that out. He got deleted.
And Nikita just probably, I think, inarguably the best edge guarding tool.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Snake has absolutely no commitment sitting on stage to have a missile that he can control, cover whatever space he wants to control on the stage, off the stage, sorry. Absolutely ridiculous move.
I feel like a lot of those stocks from Bussy taking on Vinegreen was something that, obviously this is the kind of stocks you want to take. It's something unexpected, but
yeah,
extremely.
He just caught him on platforms with up tilt for most of those stocks, and 32%
down throw
out
into
of
up tilt.
Up throw up tilt. That's insane. Oh my goodness,
these
the Galaga
combos.
combos. That is fantastic.
That did an insane amount of percent right there.
Yeah, so mixing up your aerials between the swooping motions of the Galaga leads to some really strong combos if you know how to pull them off.
He's using that cherry. Maybe not completely useless. He'd use it to to move the hydrant.
Interesting. I mean, it is the quickest one to send out, I'm quite sure. So if you just need something quick, then it makes sense.
Just
Same with the strawberry.
Catches the cherry. Oh, up air.
See, Snake, the reason they go high a lot of the time is because they are quite easy to edge guard from below. You can hit them sideways. It does have a threshold that you need a move that does at least 9% to break him out of Cypher.
Okay.
But that's not that hard to do. Most characters have an aerial that will do that.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, heading on high and trying to cover the landing is usually a lot safer, they feel.
C4 catching him there. Oh, the key through the hydrant. Didn't expect it.
Just an onslaught of projectiles. Once you've got that key charged, yeah, you have to deal with both a hydrant and... Oh my goodness, just dies to that back air.
Yeah,
so
unfortunate. The DI
that fell early too.
Yeah, the DI just was not there, unfortunately.
I don't think so.
And nonetheless, he's still, Vinegreen's still in a very good position.
He's still in an extremely good position. He goes for grab. Understandable, like Pac-Man does sort of force you to shield a lot with all of his hydrant and everything else, but the grab is so slow.
Yeah.
Even if you've got, a favorable position and one where you would want to grab in theory, like it's still a risk.
Mm-hmm.
Admittedly, at no percent as he was at,
saves him.
Low risk.
Yeah.
But still. Ooh, just jumps right into a mortar. My goodness. Bussy seems to have I feel like he's got a pretty good read on Vinegreen's movements and patterns at this point. Like, if he's able to catch him out with smash attacks like that, just out of nowhere.
One thing that I've noticed that Vinegreen's doing very well is going for the punish when he's using the F smash to try and hit the hydrant.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a pretty key thing that Pac-Man wants to do is, everyone wants to attack the hydrant. They want to get it out of there.
Yep.
And it makes it your projectile instead of Pac-Man's. But it's like playing doubles. Anytime you're focusing on someone else, you are leaving yourself very open to... Oh, my goodness. He was just a bit slow. Oh, but he gets him with a net anyway. I'm surprised to see that kill.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't think I have seen it kill
That was
before.
only at 110%. Of course, Pac-Man quite a light character.
I think he's, a middleweight sort of character. around Mario weight, I believe.
Okay, all right.
He's not too light, but
My mistake.
But no, he definitely died earlier than I thought he was going to. And as Snake does, Bussy is running away with this lead.
That's Snake wants to be ahead in stock so he can. One of the best characters when you're